Hi everyone, I am Joy Bailey. I'm the Mortgage Boss, and I wanted to pop in today. It's been a little bit of time since we've had our last Mortgage Boss Talk Tuesday, but recently got my makeup done, and I am going to be using this makeup to carry me through about 4 or 5 Mortgage Boss Talk Tuesdays. So y'all are gonna get this look for a little while, but I'm also gonna bring some really good knowledge as well. Okay. One thing I want to do, and I will never stop doing, is saying thank you so very much for all of the shares, all of the comments and questions that I've been getting about the content that I've been putting out. A lot of the content is driven based upon things that I have seen over the last 7 years that I've been doing home loans. And a lot of the content is based upon just things that I talk about every single day, every single conversation that I have with people. So we want to make sure that we're getting a lot of information out there. Even if you're not ready today, it's not a big deal. It's okay. What you will be is when you leave this video is be empowered. So what I would like for you all to do, share this video with your audience, share this with your followers, share this with your friends, your family, anybody that you feel may benefit from the information that we're going to gain in today's talks or any other future talks. So to be kind of brief today, in keeping with some of the past conversations that I've had on my Mortgage Boss Talk Tuesday, is we talked about credit, okay? We kind of talked about, some of the pitfalls of when you try to do things on your own. You kind of fix, you try to fix some of the things on your own without seeking professional assistance with credit and people that know exactly what it is that they're doing and some of the downfalls that happen with that. Up next is a very big reason and hurdle as to why people are not purchasing homes or why people are not able to purchase homes, okay? Down payment. Where am I going to get this money from? Oh my God, like, ain't nobody got 20% down to be putting on a house. I mean, like, I owe $30,000, $40,000, $60,000, $80,000, $120,000 in student loans. I don't have enough money to buy a house right now. Okay, that's a fair statement, right? But some things that people don't realize is that when you're purchasing a home, and I'm kind of looking down at my notes, so don't mind me. It's a lot of different ways that you can get funds for a down payment. Now, in a separate video, I'm going to address all of the people that are first-time home buyers that are looking for first-time home buyer programs and assistance, okay? I'm not going to talk about that today, well, in this video, but I will address that in a separate one. This is specifically for everybody that really wants to purchase a home, but it's like, where am I about to get his money from? So let's address the obvious. Most people don't have $50,000 in the bank, 20% down to put on a home. The average purchase price here in Charlotte, and I'm grabbing my calculator. The average purchase price here in Charlotte as of August is roughly $400,000, okay? $400,000, 20%, $80,000. I ain't got it. You got it? Because I ain't got it. Okay? Most people don't. Not a big deal. It's all good. So let's kind of walk through the steps as to what we need to do, how we're going to find the money, and how much money you're going to need. Just for down payment, we'll talk about other costs at another time. Okay? So $400,000, the average purchase price in Mecklenburg County, the Charlotte metro area. Okay? That includes the smaller towns like Kannapolis all the way up to Fort Mill or Waxhaw, like the more affluent areas. This is an average, okay? Even if you're not in the Charlotte area, just still follow the math. Everything is still going to be just as applicable to you, okay? If you are a first-time home buyer, you have a few options. One, if it's a $400,000 house, you could put down 3%. 3% is only $12,000. That is on a conventional first-time home buyer loan. Doesn't matter how much money you make. There's not an income cap on that. It is just because you're a first-time home buyer, because everybody wants to know and say, oh, I'm a first-time home buyer. I want to purchase a home. What are my programs? a 3% down option is available to you. Okay. Where are you going to get $12,000? A few places. And again, this is based on a $400,000 purchase price, which is roughly the average sales price according to Carolina Home, which is the Charlotte Regional Realtors Association. These are not my numbers. I'm not making this up. This is a great reference point, and this information is readily available for you if you go online to check out what the average prices are for homes in the Charlotte metro area. So, $12,000, where am I get that money from? Okay, I'm going to outline 2-3 ways that you can get this money, okay? One way that you can get it is a gift. A gift can come from a family member. What is a family member? A family member is not your homeboy or your cousin that you grew up with or your play sister. Although we won't know that. But a gift has got to be from a family member. A family member is going to be a mother, father, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, grandparent. Those funds can be gifted to you. The difference between gift and somebody that's going to lend you the funds is that they're going to have to actually sign a document that states that this is funds that are not going to have to be repaid. It will hold up in court. I know y'all seen Judge Judy. It can hold up in court. If you have a gift from a family member, we will happily accept that money from you for your down payment. The caveat is this. Most likely we're going to need to trace where did that money come from. Okay? So if cousin Junebug got that money in a way that we're not really sure of, we might not want to use him, okay? If you have a family member that has a steady, reliable income and they've been very responsible with their finances and he or she wants to provide you with gift funds, you can absolutely use the money that he or she provides you for your down payment. Again, those funds are going to have to be traceable, okay? We're going to need to be able to see that those funds have been in an account somewhere for 60 days. So that's just 2 bank statements, okay? They could have won a lottery. We don't care. That's fine. As long as we can prove where the funds came from. Doesn't matter. The key takeaway is if we're going to use funds for a down payment, you got to be able to prove where the money came from if it's going to be a gift, okay? So another source or possible option for you is obviously going to be money that you've saved up on your own, okay? You may have been really diligent, very responsible, and socked away a little bit of money at a time, over the last 4 or 5 years, and you have that $12,000 for your down payment. Now, I keep using the money, the number $12,000, but I want to be very clear with you. There are other funds that you're going to have to be able to have to close on this home. That is going to be addressed at a later time, okay? At this very moment, we're only talking about just the down payment for the purpose of this conversation, okay? So you may have saved your money. It may be in a checking account. It may be in a savings account. It may be some sort of stocks or some sort of investments, some sort of liquid funds that you've been saving over time. You can use that for a down payment. It doesn't always just have to be in, XYZ bank account that you've had since you were 16 years old working at Carolyn's. Any liquid source that we can provide documentation for, and documentation is the key word. As long as we can document that you have had those funds available for 60 days, 2 months, so 2 bank statements worth of money, same amount consistently, with no large deposits, we'll be able to accept that for your down payment. When I say no large deposits, if I earn $3,000 a month and then all of a sudden there's a deposit of $6,000 in my bank account that's not from my employer and it's not from the IRS, from like a tax refund, we're going to say, well, where did this money come from? And you're going to have to provide some sort of explanation as to where and why this money ended up in your bank account. Okay? If that money came because someone owed you money and they paid you back, that's fine. It's not a big deal. You're just going to have to provide some sort of documentation and written explanation as to how that money that is so far above and beyond your normal deposits every month ended up in your account. Okay? So that's two ways. All right? So we got a gift and we have your own funds that you've been saving over the course of time. 3 is going to be a retirement account. A lot of people have been working. I'm 38 years old. So if you're 22, I'm not talking to you. But a lot of people have been working 8, 10, 15, 17, 20 years now. And you've saved up some sort of retirement. If you're a teacher, you have some sort of retirement with the state. You know, if you work for like a regular Fortune 500 type company, corporation, you probably have a 401k and have some sort of retirement funds that you have been saving at whatever pace you've been saving it. Believe it or not, there's an opportunity for you to tap into the money that you have been saving if you are a first-time home buyer. Okay? I am not a financial advisor, and I am in no way, shape, or form suggesting that you borrow against your future for today. All I'm here to say is that there is an opportunity. If you do not have the funds in your regular checking account, your regular savings account, tap into some other sources that you might have. 401k is a great source for you to get the amount of money that you need for a first-time home buyer down payment / closing costs that you'll need to be able to purchase your home. Okay? So, what I would suggest that you do if you are considering tapping into your 401k, consult with your provider as to whoever's holding those funds. Talk to them, whether it's, I don't know, Fidelity is a really popular one. Contact them and see what the terms and conditions are of withdrawal, okay? Because that is going to be some documentation that as a lender, we're going to need to see as well. We're going to need to know, are you paying this money back? Okay? What's going on with that? Is this something that's allowed? Most of the time, it's going to be allowed, okay? So go ahead, do the research. You might already have the funds and didn't know that you had access to it. So just to quickly recap, down payment money can be a gift from a family member. Oh, and a fiance counts as a family member. Down payment money can also come from just your earnings, checking, savings accounts, any other liquid, stocks, any other type of investments that you might have. And third, your 401k. It's going to be a great opportunity for you to tap into that so you have funds available for your down payment. Okay? If y'all have questions about anything I've said here, and I didn't go into a whole lot of details because it's going to be more information for me to share if we have a one-on-one conversation, please feel free to reach out to me. You can obviously message me on IG, call me. All of my information will be linked in my bio. I'm happy to talk to you, talk through this with you in any type of scenarios that you all could think of. But again, minimum down payment, first-time home buyer, 3% down. There are other opportunities for you to purchase as well, 3.5%, but we can get into that with FHA at another time. The purpose of this particular Bawse Talk Tuesday was just to give you some ideas about where I'm going to get this money from, because I ain't got it right now. So, y'all, please let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to share any information that I have with you, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you. Y'all have a good day.